I have to admit, I didn't expect it would be you, but what the heck? I got nothing better to do in this freaking insane asylum, so why don't you go ahead and ask me the obvious question? Why did I do it? Right? That's why you came down here. I mean, this had to be a special trip for you. I know that you used to live in the same neighborhood as the office building. So, same neighborhood as the law firm that we both worked at. So, special trip, go ahead and ask me. Ask me anything. I'll give you an honest answer. Well, I wasn't expecting that to be your first question. I thought you were going to ask me why I did it. But okay, let's deal with the slightly selfish question first. Why did I let you live when I took out everyone else? Well, that's the thing. I didn't take out everyone else. You were one of 3 individuals that I specifically chose not to take out that morning. Go ahead. You want to know the reason why? Well, let me tell you about the other 2. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They have these wall-mounted air fresheners at this insane asylum, and the visiting area behind the plexiglass, they put these mellow sky blue mats down. Yeah, that's funny. As if that's going to keep us calm. I mean, you should hear how some of these lunatics scream all day, all night. I'll let you in on a secret. The staff sometimes gets sick of it and gives them double the dose of medication. Yeah. Hell, I'm not complaining. Everyone else gets double the dose while I cooperate and I'm able to get some rest and sleep. This place actually isn't too bad, you know. Right. Yeah, I can focus. You know the security guard who used to work morning shift? Yeah, what was his last name? Davis? Yeah, recently turned 50 years old. Well, yeah. I mean, he showed me that luxury watch that he bought. Personally, I wouldn't have purchased that model, but I guess he liked it. And those gold accents, they do look nice. I mean, it's a nice looking watch. Yeah, he showed it off to pretty much everyone. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why I didn't take him out is because every morning he said hello to me. That's right. Every morning, along with everyone else who passed by that lobby desk, he would greet them with a hello. Everyone, including me, every single freaking morning, he acknowledged my existence. So I decided not to end his. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like pointing it at him, but I told him to leave. He asked me not to do what I was about to do. I told him he needed to leave. So he left. Yeah, well, a family man like Davis. I mean, he did put in a bit of effort trying to stop me, but I mean, it's not like he's armed security. Not at all. So that's why I specifically let him live. What does he do? Runs outside, he gets to his car, grabs his smartphone, calls 911 instead of jumping in and driving away. If I wanted to, I could have gone out there, taken care of that. I had a feeling that he would dial 911 first before getting himself to safety. And I was right. Heck, I saw him through those glass doors. What can I say? I saw him. Oh, yeah. Could have gone out there, could have stopped him. But no. Davis gets to live. So I left him alone. I mean, that freaking law firm and its idiotic policies like, oh, can't have your personal cell phone on you inside the building. Yeah. If I had taken him out, I could have done so much damage. And I might have even been able to escape because of that stupid no cell phone policy in the law firm. Yeah. Ain't that a thing, huh? Yeah. Oh, the second individual. Yeah. The second individual, that would be Charles. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Oh, no. No, no, no. Not that Charles. The other one. Yeah, the younger guy who is taking care of his elderly grandmother. Mm-hmm. I mean, he mentioned a couple of times that she really doesn't have anyone else to take care of her. Mostly because his family is trash. But not Charles. No, no, no. I mean, honestly, I overheard a conversation between him and his boss over by the water cooler. Well, it's not like I couldn't overhear it. My cubicle is right next to the darn thing, and everyone loves to hang out there and chit-chat and gossip. So frustrating and annoying. They actually do that here, you know. Yeah, my room, they don't like the word cell. My room also happens to be right next to the damn water cooler down the hall. Oh, ain't that a thing? So yeah, one day I heard Charles mention to his boss that his grandmother was entitled to a new cane and a new digital blood pressure device something that measures blood pressure. Is there a more official word for it? I can't seem to. Oh, that's it. That's it. A digital blood pressure monitor. Sorry, I zoned out there for a second. Ain't that a thing? And he was complaining that even though she was fully entitled to it, based on her health plan, that he couldn't find a pharmacy that would provide that to her because her particular health plan, even though she's entitled to those items, the nearest pharmacies where she lived didn't take it. I mean, she was getting her meds from an online shop, but the online shop, they didn't sell medical hardware like canes and walkers and blood pressure monitors and things like that, just medicine. So he was getting really frustrated. Like apparently there were several pharmacies near where she lived that sold medical hardware, but they wouldn't take her insurance. It was so stupid. Like her insurance approved her for those devices, but every single nearby pharmacy just wouldn't take her insurance, and so they wouldn't give her those things. And when he got done explaining that to his miserable freaking boss, our boss, you know what the guy said? Well, I don't know what to tell you. You might have to travel out of the county. That's what he said. That's what that miserable SOB actually said. Ain't that a thing? So then he says back to his boss, you know what? I'm just going to pay for them out of my own pocket. That's the reason why I didn't go after him either. I mean, here's a guy taking care of his elderly grandmother. Basically, a second job. He's not getting paid for that. And, around here, he's barely a junior executive. And here he is, willing to pay for those 2 items out of his own pocket. Now, I looked up how much a good cane and a good blood pressure monitor costs. It's only around $60. Well, no, not 16. They're not that cheap. 60. 60. But still, he didn't have to spend his own money. But his elderly grandmother, she needed those items. Oh, especially the cane. And that's what he did. He paid for it himself. Even had it delivered to the office so that he could take them, head straight to his grandmother's place and say he stopped by one of the pharmacies and picked them up. Oh, there was a mistake, a misunderstanding. Yes, your benefit card went through. Well, I learned that from the follow-up conversation with our miserable boss that the 2 of them had a few days later. He didn't have to pay for those things himself. He chose to. That shows me that he was worth keeping around. Not just him. I mean, if I took him out, who's going to take care of his elderly grandmother? Despite what you and some of the others might think of me, I'm not a monster. I'm just someone who got fed up. Oh, that's right. I didn't talk about you. You're wondering why you were number 3 on my list of leave 'em alone. You want to know why? Think back 6 years ago. 6 years ago. As a matter of fact, almost 6 years ago to the day. That's the amazing part. Yeah. Remember when I told you that I was really looking forward to lunch because I didn't have any breakfast, and I was really looking forward to having a slice of mushroom pizza and a diet black cherry soda. Remember that? No, of course you don't. That was 6 years ago. Why would you remember that? Oh, yeah. This asylum is old. That damn generator. Although I have to say it's impressive that the backup generator kicks in instantly. Yeah. Well, I guess it would pretty much have to, otherwise all the lunatics would get out of their, rooms, not cells. No, not cells. Wouldn't that be a thing? But yeah, 6 years ago, I reached for my wallet and realized it was freaking gone. And then I remembered how I went out to get coffee for everyone an hour earlier, and some guy bumped into me, profusely apologized, said he was sorry, and then ran off. I didn't think anything about it. The miserable bastard lifted my wallet. Yeah. I came back to the office. I didn't notice. It was time for lunch, and all of a sudden, my wallet was gone. It was a headache and a half getting all of my cards replaced, canceling all of my credit cards, my debit card, all of it. It was such a damn headache. And there were already charges on my credit cards, thank goodness. The bastard hadn't used my debit card yet. Getting all of my other cards, my ID, my driver's license, all of it replaced. You would not believe what a major headache it was. Just more BS piled onto my life. Ain't that a thing? But I remember standing around with you and about 4 or 5 other individuals and telling them that my wallet was gone. How the hell was I going to pay for lunch? And everyone else just stood around awkwardly. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, sorry, man. You were the only one who spotted me a few bucks so I could go and get that mushroom slice and the soda that I wanted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. I never forgot it. And yeah, the very next day I paid you back. It was actually the very first thing I did when I came into work. The very next day I paid you back. Sure, I know. You don't remember. I do. I owed you for that mushroom slice of pizza and the soda. I owed you, and I always repay my debts. I know, I know. To you, not a big deal. The fact that you helped me out that one time, I never forgot that. Oh, I'm not joking. That's the reason why you were number 3 on my 3-person list of people not to take out when I showed up that morning at work. Davis, Charles, and you. All of that seems trivial. Guess what? Wasn't trivial to me. It mattered. Oh, I guess it is almost lunchtime. I gotta go. I don't think they're gonna be serving mushroom pizza, though. You have a good one.